Hey traders, welcome to the weekly Forex forecast for the 10th of March. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Let's go through the markets and see what's going on. We're seeing continued weakness in the DXY to the US dollar. And therefore, we'll be looking at buying into euro dollar, pound dollar, selling US Swiss, selling US yen, and so on and so forth. I'll go through the charts for you and tell you where the trends are. The parabolic trends are the most powerful trends in the world. Before I do that, let me just confirm what a parabolic trend is so that you can trade it immediately. All you need to do is wait for the price to go and achieve higher highs and higher lows. All the buyers to step in to the markets. Once they do, we can actually see the market grow and grow and grow. So here, 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 here. So all the buyers are in, and the price moves up. That's how it works. Very, very simple concept. You can trade just off the daily chart if you want to. If you're fed up with getting stopped out, widen your stops. Make sure your stop is beyond the average true range. A little trick there from my 35 years of trading. So here we go. Let's go into the markets, and the DXY is parabolic to the downside. We do expect further downside to come into the markets. Let's change this color, and we do expect a bit of a pullback this week up into 103 and 104, and then to slide back down. If that happens, then we do expect the price to come down to 98.00. There is support at 100. There is also support here at the moment at 103.90. So as long as that gets broken, break a structure to the downside, weaker dollar is expected. Yen futures are really, really important if you are looking to trade into the yen pairs. I'll be covering those in the next few minutes and give you my favorite trades. Further upside momentum is likely. We have a parabolic trend here on the yen futures as well. So I do expect a little bit of a pullback into Monday and then the price to continue up. There is a massive resistance up here at 70.62. So look out for that. What does this mean in terms of correlation? This means that all the yens will be falling down. So we'll be looking for sells into this week for the yen pairs. Swiss franc futures. Let's see what's going on here. We have a bullish momentum into the Swiss franc futures now, parabolic to the upside. So in terms of parabolic, how do you manage it? Just simply buy it anywhere you like. Your stop is these dots. The parabolic stops are your trailing stops. Way beyond the average true range. Way beyond the average true range. You will never get stopped out until you get into profit. So correlation in terms of the Swiss franc futures is that we'll be looking for sells on all the Swiss pairs. S&P 500 is to the downside, and we have a parabolic trend to the downside. All the sellers are in. All the sellers are in. So we're only looking for sells. If there's any change during the week, then I will be popping into the Telegram channel for VIP members, and I will update you every day with a daily video analysis. We do expect a little bit of pullback here from this demand area back up to this area here before it starts to move back down back down to 54.22. It's quite a big jump actually. We do expect weakness across the board in terms of the indices. Stocks are going down. Now the FTSE 100, we do have all the sellers in fresh actually, and we do have a wave 5 formation in the markets. Now this is usually an exhaustion phase, as we call it, but I do expect within a wave 5 for there to be an ABC pattern. What that means is I do expect the price to come back up, achieve some kind of head and shoulders here, and then the AB, B being the entry point, this being the A, and then I do expect the price to come down to C. This has been projected here, 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 here. So there's several targets we can use during the week. So weakness in terms of the FTSE 100 down to 80,012 potentially. Unusual for the Hang Seng that this is pretty much the, oh no, DAX is going up. This is parabolic to the upside. We can see this in terms of the number of buyers coming into the market. Once you see that, then it's going up. Limited profits possibly to here, and to here, but nonetheless parabolic to the upside. Your stop is 22,545. Aussie 200 index weaker, has been for quite this week, and we do expect the price to come down to here and then into hit this area 76.29. Your stop is 82.48. DAX, German DAX is bullish again. We've had some very nice moves here, haven't we, in the last few months, and it looks like it's continuing. We do have a wave 5 potential, but I go with the crowd here. The buyers are all in, so I do expect this to go higher, much higher. I don't have a target on this, but the trailing stop is 22,361. Dow Jones Index. The Dow Jones Index reached our target, and it looks like it's reached our second target, 41,953, in the next few days. All the sellers are in. I do expect the price to resist this kind of area for the moment, but then I do expect further downside. If that momentum is going to continue, then it could come down to 40,000 into next week. Nasdaq looking weak. All the sellers are in, as we can see, and continue down. It's hit the target 19,988 from last week's video, but I do expect the price to come back up, albeit slowly, and then start to move down again. So any pullback on this is going to target 18,549. Oil has been tremendous for many of you in the VIP room, so congratulations to you guys. I do think that there is a little bit of a, well, quite a big actually support line here that's failed to drop from here. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times it's failed to drop. Doesn't mean to say it won't this time, but it's certainly something to keep an eye on. If it does fall out of this support area, then you can expect the price to come back into it and then fall down to $58. Gold is not parabolic, so it's not something I'm looking at to hold for a long time. As we can see, we've got a set of sellers coming in, and it's not very clear as to how many buyers. Once you get all the buyers in, then this is the magic times to hold on to your position for several weeks and make tons of money. At the moment, we can see this mixed. I do expect, however, this price to hold on to this support line here at 28.68. So any kind of pullback here, we could see a rally to $3,000. Euro dollar, congratulations. We've had a few trades on this, and some of you in the VIP members done very well. I'll just actually quickly show you what that looks like in the lower time frame so you can get onto this. Once you have a parabolic trend, it's very easy to make money. You can either just hold it until you're stopped out, hold it until you're stopped out. So the stop here is 104.49. There's a support line at 105.71. So let's dive into a closer time frame, shall we, to have a look at this move here. And we had this one here. As you can see, we had a change of character on the lower time frame. This is an hourly. You can use the 30-minute, you can use the 2-hour, it doesn't matter. And what you're looking for is for the price to come into a green zone. You're looking for the price to come into and above the 200-day moving average, which is really important here. You're looking for the price to remain above the central pivot here, which is the average of the previous day. And also you're looking for price to remain above this support line here. So you have 1, 2, 3 areas of support and a demand area here. Okay, so once you get into that, just make sure that you've got many support areas backing you up, and then you can go for each one of these targets here. The other thing you can do, of course, is you can hold on to the position and then just trail this support line here. So very simple. Nothing complex, guys. Keep it simple. Pound USD to the upside, parabolic to the upside. Congratulations. We had a nice trade here, a few hundred pips. It's going to 130.19. Your trailing stop now is 126.23. US Swiss is one of my favorites, actually. Have a look at this. This is the perfect setup for a pullback into this resistance trend line and into this order block here, as we can see. So this is a perfect entry point at 89.14. I'll keep you posted on this because it's something I will be trading, and heading for 86.29. Now, with a weaker dollar and a stronger Swiss franc, that is the perfect correlations for a perfect trade. This could go down as far as 83.58. So look out for that. That could be a very nice trade. You can trade it now. You can trade it now. All you do is put your stop at 89.78 and then you just move it each day. Just work 15 minutes a day if you want. Up to you. US yen. Weaker, weaker, weaker. All the sellers are in. All the sellers are in. There is a level of support, but not much. I do expect the price to come down and continue down. You can trade it now. Stop is 150.80, and then just trade it each day. So where's this going? This is going to 137.97. Lots of opportunities here. I don't know if you spotted my watch list on the right. Lots of greens and lots of reds. Everything is happening. Please don't miss out on my daily video analysis. I'm up at 6 a.m. in the morning. Well, up earlier than that, but I'm in the charts at 6 a.m. before I go golf. So look out for my messages on Telegram if you're a VIP member. I'll keep you posted what's going on. We've hit our target 172.52 on the, what is this, Euro Aussie. So I do expect the price to move up. We've got a trailing stop of 166.94. And we do expect the price to pull back slightly into this area here, 171.20, and then move up to 180.00. Similar situation for the pound Aussie, as you can see. There's no resistance. There's no resistance anymore. We've got a break of structure and continuation. So we do expect this price to go much, much higher. Trading stop 20043. But what we will be doing in the week, don't worry, I'll be popping in and I'll give you some trading ideas on the lower time frame to get into the position at the perfect entry. Perfect stop, perfect target. Euro Canadian, this might be limited. We can see that there is a resistance area here, 172.23. If we get sufficient pullback, of course, something like this into this cluster of support zones, then we could get a nice position here, 157.23 as your target. Pound Canadian doing exactly the same thing. Please don't trade the Euro Canadian and the Pound Canadian and the New Zealand Canadian. They will be doing the same thing. Choose one which is your preference. So we can see the Pound Canadian, no resistance. There's massive target here. Potentially it's broken out. So we can see this position going much, much higher. You can trade it now if you wish, at your own risk, of course. And the trailing stop is 182.16. No target. However, we could see that the price pulls back slightly and then comes into this area and then goes up again. So I will be looking at the 1 hour time frame or the 30-minute time frame for a position to get into this. If you're not a VIP member, I forgot to mention, then just click on any of the links below where you can gain entry. Euro New Zealand is to the upside with we've got breaker structure here, which is fantastic, and we have a big target here of 198.60. Pullback is likely, so look out for that. I'll keep you posted. This bounce off here is going to be fantastic entry with a target 198.60. These opportunities don't come around very often. If you've been with me for a few years, you've rarely seen these positions look so good. And again, the pound New Zealand, yeah, we do expect further upside momentum to come in and then do something like this. Again, no target. This is a breaker structure. So we can draw a line. Where can we draw a line? Here. So any pullback into this area here is likely to be a fantastic opportunity to make a lot of money. Euro Swiss to the upside, but you can see it's limited, so I need to watch this. Any pullback down to this area will be interesting. We could see price go much higher, but I'm not convinced of this because the Swiss franc is strong. So we'll be looking to look at other opportunities like the New Zealand Swiss down to 49.59. Any pullback into this kind of area is then going to head for 49.59. Aussie Swiss doing the same thing. Please do not trade both. Oh, look, that's breaker structure pretty much spot on. No level of support on the cards, so we could expect a big move here with the Swiss franc going much stronger. So further downside, you can trade it now, start 56.61, and then just let it go. Canadian Swiss to the downside, but there is a bit of support down here from a few months ago, so just keep an eye on that. 60.64 is the target, but if it breaks down this area, then I'll let you know. Euro yen is to the upside. This is unusual. I don't think this is going anywhere soon very quickly. I think it is going to go to 162 this week, but I think as soon as it gets there, there's going to be a massive resistance area here where we're going to see a big down move here if the yen futures stay strong, which it looks like it wants to. So your target for this week after the pull up is down to 153.80. Just flicking through the yens, seeing whether there's any opportunities. Nothing yet. That's how quick it is. That's how quick it is. Bitcoin's doing nothing. I wouldn't touch Bitcoin. Hold your wallets. If you've got wallets, I've got a wallet. Just hold it. It will go up to 100,000 or even further this year. Have a wonderful weekend.